2020 has been so far such a hard year, but quarantine has also given us the opportunity to stay at home and enjoy our video games at pleasure. Here are 10 games that you should be keeping your eye on releasing in September and organized by launch date. First, we have Ari and the Secret of Seasons, developed by XIII and Fishing Cactus and published by Modus Games, who we know for titles like the Trine Saga and Extinction. Ari and the Secret of Seasons is an action-adventure game set to be released on September 1st on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. In Hands of Ari, you'll obtain the power of winter and take control of the seasons in order to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles as you push your adventure forward in this alluring world of Aldi.
The greatest adventures have small beginnings.
Moving on, we have Crusader Kings 3. Developed by Paradox Development and published by Paradox Interactive, Crusader Kings is a medieval strategy game set to be released on PC on August 1st. In this dynasty simulator, you'll be able to experience your reign throughout the Viking Age up to the fall of Byzantium. Using all of your assets at your disposal, you'll have to choose a way of life that will determine what kind of ruler you'll be. Your character will now have a fully 3D model, and the map is said to be more detailed and slightly bigger than the previous entries. Number 3, we have Doraemon and the Story of Seasons. Developed by Marvelous Inc., who we know for games like the Harvest Moon series and Ys Memories of Celcita, Doraemon is a farming simulator that was first launched on Nintendo Switch and now it's making its way to PS4 in September the 4th. The amazing robot cat that has earned the hearts of many now gets stranded in the town of Natura, and along with his friends has to work while they figure out how to get back home. Moving on, we have Marvel's Avengers, developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix. Marvel's Avengers is an action-adventure game set to be released in PC, PS4, Xbox One and Google Stadia on September the 4th. Marvel's Avengers, you'll take control of your favorite heroes while you clean their names as they fight the AIM Corporation. In this third-person action-adventure, you'll be able to recruit heroes, learn new skills for them and personalize their appearances as you struggle to stop AIM evil plans. And in number 5, we have Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. First developed by Big Huge Games and now brought back to life by Keiko and published by THQ Nordic, Kingdoms of Amalur makes its comeback back from the ashes in this remastered version that is set to be launched on PC, PS4 and Xbox One on September 8. The legendary RPG written by R.A. Salvatore returns in the form of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, where you'll be able to explore this beautiful and visually enhanced world. With the Destiny system, you can create various different kind of characters builds to play with an extremely good action RPG gameplay.
Might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken?
And then we have the Outer Worlds Peril and Gorgon DLC. Obsidian's sci-fi role-playing game, The Outer Worlds, is finally getting its highly expected DLC on PC, PS4 and Xbox One in September 9th. This DLC will get players to a lawless asteroid to investigate one of the galaxy's biggest mysteries. You'll find new content in hands of characters, armor and weapons. Players will be able to experience the content from the very beginning of the game, which means that you don't have to advance that much further into the story to be able to access it.
And put you on the wrong side of a gun, or sword, or this thing. Thrills, danger, intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
And then we have Pacer, developed by R8 Games Limited. Pacer is a futuristic racing game set to be released on PC, PS4 and Xbox One in September 17. Kickstarted by R8 Games back in 2015, Pacer finally gets a full release launch. If you're looking to scratch that F-Zero itching, then this is just the game for you. With outstanding visuals, you'll be able to customize your craft, and race in 14 marvelous tracks with high speed and action races. Then we have XIII Sentinels Aegis Rim, developed by Vanillaware, who we know by titles like Odin's Spear, Dragon's Crown and Grand Knight's History. XIII Sentinels is a various genres video game, first released on PS4 in Japan 2019, and now it's making its world launch this September 22. Fight against the alien mecha menace as you traverse the world in the flesh of 13 teenagers in this adventure side-scrolling with real-time strategy battles as you traverse different periods of time while you try to stop the disastrous future of mankind.
世界を滅ぼす者の阻止。
俺たちが軍人として覚悟を見せる時だ。
頭数だけで私に勝てると。
人類を守りに来たんだ。こっちは俺に任せておけ。
And then we have Serious Sam 4, developed by Crow Team and published by Devolver Digital, who we know for titles like Fall Guys, Carry On and Absolver. Serious Sam 4 will be releasing on PC and Google Stadia in September 24th, and with a console release coming the early 2021. This classic formula of the first-person shooter will give you tons and tons of action as you fight the massive hordes of demons coming your way. Some of your strongest assets against this menace will be to never stop moving and take and switch as many weapons as possible with the new arsenal in this new entry. Last but not least, we have Trollhunters, Defenders of Arcadia. Developed by WayForward Technologies and written by the famous and talented Guillermo del Toro, Trollhunters is a side-scrolling Metroidvania game set to be launched on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch in September 25. Based on the Trollhunters TV series, you'll take control of Jim Lake Jr. or Claire Nunez as you try to prevent the time apocalypse while you collect ancient artifacts, level up armor and skills, and fight fantasy creatures such as trolls, goblins, and dragons. So yeah, there you have it. Those are 10 games releasing in September that you should be keeping your eye on. And also, if you liked the video, then do smash that like button. If you didn't, smash it as well, because why not? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and with that being said, I'll see you beautiful, beautiful gamers in the next one.